Hello and welcome back to Mellow Miniatures. We have a very special video today, and I say we because I'm joined today by Mellow Minis.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Nice to meet you. If anyone is not already familiar with who I am Mellow Minis, and I am happy to be here with Mellow Miniatures.
I'm happy to host this as well.
Do you want to talk about what I'm here for today?
Let's talk about you first.
Okay.
On
we can do that.
on this strange version of the world that people know who I am and don't know who you are.
Okay. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
All right, so I am primarily a Twitch streamer. You can find me at mellow_minis on Twitch, where I do streams of miniature painting. You can also find me on Instagram, also mellow_minis. And I usually try to create a very chill and relaxing atmosphere for people to kind of unwind. It's at a bit of an odd time. I stream at 8 p.m. GMT, or locally for myself, 12 in the afternoon Pacific Standard Time. And I do have a YouTube channel as well that I'm hoping to be able to upload something hopefully soon, maybe within the month that this comes out. I don't know. But that is also as Mellow Minis.
Lovely stuff. We have miniatures to talk about.
Yes. So to give some context, it was within days of that first contact of one another that we were discussing. For the we decided to possibly do a collaboration, and given that this was kind of our first contact, trying to show good signs of faith and well-being to one another, we decided, well, let's do a miniature trade, something to kick off the year. Now, I mean, I understand that we are 4 months into the new year, but that it's the intention, right? It's the intention.
Yeah, I mean, when we agreed to this, we were barely 3 months into the year.
Yeah, it was March, right? There you go.
Yeah.
It took a month for delivery, but that's fine. So yeah, what I had recommended was, let's do something for new beginnings. So we agreed that we could send miniatures to one another that in some way or another had some sort of meaning of a new beginning. It could be a brand new miniature. It could be a old miniature that maybe we're intending the other one to repaint or in some other fashion.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the collection laid out in front of me, you've sent me new models from new games. You've sent me new models from that are not necessarily linked to a game, but the manufacturers are completely new to me, and you've sent me ones that need a new paint scheme.
Yeah. So, is there one that you want to pick up and look at? Maybe me to talk about here first.
I think we will go with the birds first.
The birds, yes. The Zombicide Birds, right?
So these are bird miniatures from Zombicide, right? Are they a specific type of bird, or?
Yeah. So you were saying that you really liked zombies, and so I wanted to make sure I sent you some stuff from Zombicide, and these were 3 flocks of birds, and they're I imagine you're showing the model right now.
I am indeed, yeah.
Yes. So I thought 3 of them would be really cool. Also, from that same, since we're talking about Zombicide, I'd sent you 2 of the abominations, one of which I think it's Zombicide 3, the Mall, or something like that. They're yellow models.
The abominations are the yellow ones, yeah.
Yes, so there was 2 abominations plus a third, larger mini there. I'm not a big fan of the name that Cool Mini or Not chose with them, so I like to call them bursters,
Mhm.
or biggies. But what's really cool is one of those is, in fact, the female abomination is a Kickstarter exclusive, which would be much more difficult to get your hands on today. So I thought that
Okay.
would be, a nice little gift there. Plus, the 2 of them are just really cool models. I really look forward to seeing what you do with them.
They are beautiful models, and I will say I've been looking at these boxes. Every couple of days I pick them up and go, "Have I got a color scheme for them yet?" And it's
Isn't that
getting
the
there.
hardest?
Yeah.
It takes a while. It takes a while. But this is why we call them piles of potential, or boxes of potential. Nothing is shameful here. And then there were 2 wrapping up for the Zombicide minis. There were 2 Zombicide Black Plague the Green Horde Orcs. So these were
So these are orc zombies.
these are orc zombies. I thought that was a really cool thing,
That
and a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
more original than
amazing.
just zombies, right? I like it. Why not? Why not?
I mean,
Um,
people that know me will know I'm not a massive fan of the Warhammer orcs.
yeah,
Um,
okay.
just because you look at a fantasy orc, you don't see a Warhammer orc. But if you look at a fantasy orc, you do see these guys. Now,
Yeah,
admittedly,
yeah,
these
yeah.
are zombified versions, but these absolutely scream fantasy orc.
I think that's fair. I think there's a that the appearance and such of orcs is a long subject that I would be happy to follow up on another time. Uh,
I'm sure we will. Don't worry about that.
so, uh, staying within Cool Mini or not, I
Hmm.
also sent you 2 miniatures from Massive Darkness. Now, I want to bring those ones up because I think that Massive Darkness and Zombicide Black Plague are very cool in the sense that if you have both games and you got them through the Kickstarters, the player characters and the monsters have stat cards for the opposite game that they come in with them. So if you got
Ah.
Zombicide, Black Plague, you also received Massive Darkness stats, I believe. Or one of the games had stats for both games. I can't remember which one it was, whichever came after. But I thought that was very cool. So there is a orc with an axe, and there's an orc with 2 swords. Um, some of the plastic bits might be a little bit bent, so of course, need to put that in some hot water, but that'll fix that up. So, for those who aren't familiar with Hate, that was a Kickstarter exclusive game that you wouldn't find in retail unless a store backed the Kickstarter at the retail level. The premise was that it was a post apocalyptic world where everyone had delved into barbarianism and were fighting one another. So the 3 minis I sent you there were 3 of the basic units for that game. Again, I wanted to make sure that I got you something that would be a little harder to get online unless you had a connection. Um, and we can't talk about things that are new without talking about babies. I sent you 2 baby dragons. Yeah.
So the guy with the flames coming out of his mouth. Let's go with this one first.
I want to say that's a baby gold dragon. It might be a baby copper, but I think it's a baby gold dragon.
And
I
these are Reaper, right?
those ones are whiz kids.
Oh, WizKids. Oh,
So
okay.
I think one of them. So the WizKids Unpainted Nolzur's Marvelous Miniatures usually come pre-primed.
Mm-hmm.
I have an ultrasonic cleaner, and I typically strip the primer off of mine. So you may have ones that are unprimed.
Yes, yes,
You
I thought it was odd. That's why I thought they were Reaper
yes, yeah,
ones,
and
because they were
that would
unprimed.
yes, yes, yes. So yeah, I did some scrubbing away on those. They probably smell a little like mint, tour,
Mm,
and the likes,
yeah,
unless that's
slightly.
gone away. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
slightly.
yeah. Good old
I've never
simple green.
smelled a miniature before, but it's the first time for everything.
Yeah, there you go. But what I really like about that is that the gold dragon is breathing fire, and it's like a wavering fire, which I thought was really cool. It's such a cute little pose. I sent you quite a few Reaper minis.
Yes.
And I'm going to jump into what is my favorite fantasy creature of all time, goblins.
Goblins.
So I had I had gone through a phase where I bought tons and tons and tons and tons and tons. Now you have 3 metal goblins.
I do, and can I just say the three very heavy
They are, yeah, yeah,
metal
white metal.
goblins.
They're pewter, yeah. They're
They
lovely. And I find for old, and this applies strictly for old Reaper models. The old metal models had such sharp, crisp details.
Mhm.
Their first couple line of plastic minis, they were just doing what they could, and they were trying to make the most affordable miniatures they could. So that had some subtraction of quality, but the newer stuff is so much more detailed. Just want to put that out, because the very first thing I started hearing about people, from people sometimes, is they'll complain about the soft plastic. I love the plastic, but if for people who do not like that, they have the metal minis. You can get your metal minis. I just want to make sure everyone knows that Reaper has
Okay.
everything. Now, there were 2 other Reaper models. I'll go to the first closest one, the Hobgoblin, which I'm not thrilled with the paint job I did on this, and I'm hoping you'll be able to do a better job on it than me.
Well,
So
I guess time will tell.
yeah, yeah. So we've got. I see that she broke off her base in the mail, uh, but
Okay.
you
Oh, so she was sent on the base, and
she was sent on the base, yeah.
okay.
Um, yeah, so I did a blue armor by mixing some paints together, gave her some leather, went with the 5th edition D&D red hobgoblin skin.
Mhm.
Uh, it's okay. I think she deserves a new beginning, which was kind of why I wanted to see what you do with her, right? So there is one Hormigaunt, and it is fully painted to the best of my abilities from 11, maybe 12 years ago. Back in the day of 5th edition um, Warhammer 40K, when before there was a plastic hive tyrant, back
Mhm.
when plague marines were metal models, I was getting into the hobby for the first time, not realizing the damage I was doing to my soul, and that it would inevitably keep me forever, even if I tried to run away uh, and come back. There is this 28 millimeter there is this 28 millimeter Hormigaunt with my original Hive Fleet Gaia color scheme. As you were reminding me, I we had forgotten a mini, and you know what? I think actually this one is better off being the final one, because I think this one is a really cool mini. So
This one is I th No, I was going to say it's my favorite, but no, it's got to be the dragon.
I think there's nothing wrong about having a dragon for your favorite, but this one, this one is really cool. So I've talked about wanting to really showcase different miniature companies, and this one actually comes from a fellow Twitch streamer by the name of Malleus Miniatures. He has a Etsy page, which I'll send you the link so you can include it in the video description.
Yeah, I absolutely will.
Yeah. So he hand sculpts miniatures from polymer clays. And so what we have here is we have a little hobbit. Now, well, halfling, but it's a hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
I can call it a hobbit. J.R. Tolkien's not around anymore. I'm pretty sure Malleus calls it a halfling. This is me calling it a hobbit. But to go on with this here, one thing that's cool about this video is that this one is going to stay up. But for mine, which is going to hopefully be within the same week, I'm going to be recording that one on Twitch. So for anyone who wants to partake with it, that one will be live. I suppose actually I should probably do mine after so people can see yours first.
Yeah. I mean, if we put them up on the same day, and we call that collaboration day, I guess.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that, or yeah. So either way, regardless, I guess we can discuss that one after there. But so this video is going to be in collaboration. I'm going to be doing one on my Twitch channel. The recording will be on YouTube because I forgot that those do stay up on YouTube, so it will not be disappearing, but there will be the opportunity to have a live interaction.
A video on demand.
Yeah, a video on demand. Yeah. But I will also be having time providing you joining in on that as well. So that'll be something exciting there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to being on your stream. Saying hello to all your wonderful viewers.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're usually there, so you would be one of them typically.
Yes, I do make it when I can, and it's always a good time over at the Mellow Minis Twitch streams. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the people seeing what I sent you.
Likewise, it's a pretty good box. I will say I did take an early look at it. We had some issues with the post, which I mean, given the state things are in, I'm just glad that there's a post system at all.
Yeah. It's always nice to receive gifts and the stuff that you buy and whatever else. But yeah, the two boxes are very different. You know, we sent with this brief of 21 miniatures, all to do with new beginnings and things like that. And yeah, they're very, very different.
Yeah, and the box that you sent me, I can definitely assure there's nothing there that I already had, which was very exciting there.
Okay.
And if you want to see what those items may be, you'll have to jump over either to my YouTube channel or to my Twitch.
The links to everything that Chris has mentioned and some of the things myself I've mentioned, there'll be a long list of links in the description. Chris's links will be on the top, of course, as a reward for the collaboration, I guess. Not a reward, but
I appreciate the
thank you.
courtcy. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, it's no problem at all.
Excellent. Is there
so
anything
yeah,
else that you wanted to touch on?
I don't think so. No. One thing I will mention at this point, I probably should have mentioned it at the start, is that we are recording a Discord call. So everything you've seen is all stock footage that I've taken. So if something doesn't quite line up and you're like, he's not really doing that, they're done at separate times.
And I would also like to apologize for the sounds of trains and potential sirens.
Do not apologize. I think I heard a siren maybe once or twice. The kitty. Yeah. I heard a little kitty.
Yep. Zelda is in the background there.
I'm sure that I've squeaked my chair enough and knocked the microphone enough. I kept knocking the microphone because I'm using a new mic on a new arm, and I kept moving it and knocking it, and I could see my Discord picture lighting up green. I was like, "Oh no, I'm making too much noise."
Yeah.
But no, I think we've covered everything. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you all next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.